People always ask me, Elon, how do you get so much done? What time management system do you use? They want to hear about special apps, perfect calendars, morning routines, and magic tricks. The truth is, I do not think in terms of time management. If you only try to manage time, you can still stay stuck, busy, and useless. You can fill every minute of your day and still not move the world even 1 inch. What matters is not how full your day is. What matters is what your brain is allowed to work on. So in this video, I want to show you my real method. You can think of it like a simple operating system for your brain. I use this to help build online payments, electric cars, rockets, solar energy, AI, and more. Not because I work more hours only, even though I often do, but because I run a different algorithm in my head. You can do the same in your own life, at your own scale. Let's break it into steps. Simple, clear, and direct. Step 1. Make your rules less dumb. Every company, every team, every person builds little rules over time. We always do it this way. We must have this report. This person must approve. Most of these rules are not laws of physics. They are just old habits. My first step is always question every rule. When I walk into a factory, an office, or even my own schedule, I ask, who said this must be done? Is this rule based on physics, or just someone's opinion? If we ignore this rule, does anything important break? Many times the answer is, no, nothing breaks. We just think we need it. You can do this right now with your own life. Look at your daily tasks. Look at your meetings. Look at your must-do list. Ask, if I was not already doing this, would I start doing it today? If the answer is no, it's a dumb rule. This is the first part of the brain operating system. Do not let old dumb rules control today's brain power. Step 2. Delete. Then delete more. Most people try to be more productive by adding things. A new tool, a new system, a new meeting. I do the opposite first. I delete. I have a rule. If a part, a step, or a meeting is not clearly needed, remove it. In fact, I try to delete a little more than feels safe, because if you do not end up adding at least some things back later, you probably did not delete enough. This sounds scary, but it works. Real example from the way I think. There is a report going to 10 people every day. It takes 1 hour to make. Nobody is sure who even reads it. Delete the report for a week. If nobody screams, you just saved 1 hour every day, forever. You can do this with your life. Cancel a recurring meeting, and see if anything truly breaks. Stop doing one nice-to-have task and watch the impact. Remove one extra approval step from a process you control. Most productivity problems are not about speed. They are about too many useless steps. So the second part of the brain operating system is cut dead weight before you try to run faster. Step 3. Simplify and only then optimize. Here is a big mistake many smart people make. They try to make a complicated thing more efficient without asking if it should exist at all. I did this myself at Tesla. I tried to make some factory steps very fast, then later realized those steps should have been deleted. So my rule is, question the rule. Delete what you can. Then simplify what is left. Ask, can this be done in 1 step instead of 3? Can 1 person do this instead of 3 people? Can this be explained in 1 sentence instead of a long document? If you make something simple, it becomes easier to train others, improve it, automate it later. If your day is full of complex, confusing, half-broken systems, you will waste your brain on just managing chaos. The third part of the brain operating system, make the work simple before you try to make it efficient. Step 4, speed it up, but only after the first 3 steps. People think I move fast because I like stress. Not true. I move fast because delay is a tax on progress. Once you have removed dumb rules, deleted useless steps, simplified what is left, then you ask, how can we do this faster without losing quality? At SpaceX and Tesla, I always push for shorter time cycles, build faster, test faster, learn faster. You can use this in your own life with a very simple trick, shorten the deadline. There is a quote people share from me. If you give yourself 30 days to clean your house, it will take 30 days. If you give yourself 3 hours, it will take 3 hours. This applies to many things. If you give yourself a year to launch something, it often takes a year. If you give yourself 30 days and focus deeply, you might get something working in 30 days. So ask, what can I ship in 1 week? What can I test by tomorrow? This does not mean be sloppy. It means move learning closer. Fourth part of the brain operating system. Once the work is clean, compress the time. Step 5. Automate last. Not first. Everyone loves the word automation. They want robots and scripts and AI doing everything. That is good. But only at the end. The mistake is to automate a bad process. Then you just get faster at doing something useless. My rule is question, delete, simplify, speed up. Only then automate. When you finally reach step 5, what is left is important. Simple, clear. Now, automation and tools make a huge difference. You can use software to handle routine messages, use AI to draft emails, reports, and code. Use simple scripts to move data instead of doing it by hand. Now your brain is free to work on hard, interesting problems, while machines handle the boring work. Fifth part of the brain operating system, teach the robots only the work that is truly worth doing. Direct communication, kill the chain of command. There is another big part of my productivity lie. Idea, most companies are not slow because people are lazy. They are slow because communication moves like a game of telephone. At Tesla and SpaceX, I tell people, talk directly to the person who can solve the problem. Ignore the chain of command if it slows you down. Big meetings should be rare. If you are not needed in a meeting, leave. This sounds rude, but it is efficient and honest. If a factory worker needs something from an engineer, they should talk. They should not wait weeks while emails go, manager, Siki, manager, manager. You can apply this even if you are not the boss. When you need information, find the person who has it. When you send messages, be clear and short. Stop using fancy words to sound smart. Use plain language. Every extra layer between the problem and the person who can fix it is wasted time. Handling extreme email and tasks. People also ask how I deal with a crazy number of emails and tasks. Here is how I look at it. Not every message deserves a reply. Not every problem is my problem. You can triage like this. Will this matter in a year? If yes, handle it or delegate it. If no, don't let it eat your best hours. Am I the right person to solve this? If yes, do it or schedule it soon. If no, send it to the right person and move on. Does this move the main goal? If no, it goes to the bottom of the list. This is not cold. It is how you protect your brain from death by 1,000 small things. The real productivity lie. Here is the lie. You are told productivity is about time blocking, fancy planners. Hustle without thinking. Those can help a little, but they miss the main point. Real productivity is this. Think clearly. Remove nonsense. Do only what matters. Use tools and people to multiply that. Your brain is not a to-do list robot. It is an engine for solving problems, so treat it that way. Ask these questions often. What can I delete? What can I simplify? Who can I talk to directly? What can a machine do so I don't have to? What is the real problem I am trying to solve? If you run this algorithm in your head every day, you don't just get more done, you get the right things done. That is how you build big things in 20 years, instead of just being busy for 20 years. If you want more videos where we talk about the real operating systems behind what I do, not just the myths, subscribe, share this with a friend who is drowning in tasks, and start deleting the wrong work so you can finally do the right work.